Lori.
We are ready. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's Live with Sue and Lori, 9:30 every Thursday morning, that we can make it happen. If you miss us, you can watch us on YouTube or receive the email from Mary, our web designer, our little pregnant mommy. Yay for her. We've got lots to show you this morning. We're going to start with the free gift if you sign up that we give away once a month. It'll fall the first week in March. This is a great cutting mat. It's green on this side and peach on this side. You just have to register your name, your email, and your birth date with 00s. We don't need to know your age. So please participate each month. We take a new collection of emails and we put it in there. And if you decide that after you receive some of our wonderful emails that you don't like us, we're okay with that. You can unsubscribe to us. But for an opportunity to win a free mat, why not? That's what I think. The other thing is our Queen Bee group. This is February's design that we have, and it's so cute. And you say, what am I going to do with that? Well, there's lots of things that you can do with it. Why does it always have to be about you? Why can't it be about someone in your family that loves St. Patrick's Day or just needs a little cheering? We have the embellishment kits that are done up. They run $8. You get everything in it to do it, so we wanted to share it with you. We'll be coming out with our new one. How do we join up? You have to have a Kimberbill account or sign up for one. Then you pay. You go to our website, you pay, and we get your design for you from Kimberbill. Then you download. The designs alone are $10 a piece or $99 for the whole year. We backtrack and do the whole year. So we wanted to share that with you today. We got lots of things we want to tell you, and I hope I can remember them all. Whenever I am choosing panels in the store, which, you know, March the 4th, we are having that, you get to pick the fabrics. But when I'm picking out fabric panels, I always kind of have something in mind. But I love this one because it's for kids. You have an option that you can, you know, just put borders around this, or if you're one of those that likes to cut up everything because your cutting skills are so wonderful, this is a panel to do. But what's nice, and why I chose this one, it's got the alphabet for balloon, cow, fish. So I just wanted to show you, this is their newest panel. Or, you know, at church, you know how many baby showers that you have to give a gift? This would be a great one with a couple borders on it. You wouldn't have a whole lot of money invested in it. You could do your blue tiles if you have an embroidery machine on it. Quilt it that way. This is a great project to learn your blue tiles from Kimberbill better. So this is a new item that has come in. Then we have some hearts in the fabric line that has come in. It's beautiful fabric. You could use pink, reds, and whites with this one. So this is a new bolt of fabric. You still got time to do your Valentine's. We didn't want you to think that you didn't. And then we have these new flower sack pieces of fabric in. And you say, well, what am I going to do with a flower sack? It's a 28 by 28. You can make, and I iron this, Miss Puckett, a little bit. You can make hand towels with this, great embroidery, something darling for whatever. If they're coffee drinkers, you could download a design. But I also bought this because people talk about doing applique and things, and you could actually cut this up into 4 squares and you would have nice, it would be 12 and 12, 14 and 14, and then cut your blocks down to 12. I just wanted to show you this if you want to do some applique. But I brought these in because I hear many of you guys that say that you want to do, you know, that you bought the flower sack fabric at an auction sale. So I wanted to share that with you because I thought this was neat if you want to step out the boundaries and do something real creative. You get 3 to a pack for $10. So if you're interested, they're also online. I wanted to share it with you this morning. I think it's a great idea to move your creativity up. And we have some more products. We have the Bella Jelly Roll. It is the 9900JR. It's a neutral color. It's natural looking. So we wanted to share it with you. We hadn't had that. And then we bought the junior layer cakes in the all natural by accident, but it's only 20 pieces. And I think they're nice if you're wanting to use sashing in between, or you could even use this. These are great if it's a wedding. People can sign them and then you can make the quilt from them. But it's the natural one, so we wanted to share it. That's new in our store, the junior layer cakes. We hadn't had those before. Then we've got a new table runner. It's seasonal. It gives you 4 different types. It gives you the patriotic, I guess that would be winter, Valentine's, and St. Patrick's Day. So we got some of those in because you guys seem to like to do table runners. So I wanted to get that in. One thing great I want to show you. Sneak peek. Our friend Jill that does our classes, she worked her fingers to the bone for the last 2 weeks. But this is being shipped to us this week. It should be here next week. These are 2 of the items in, give me that name, Lori. So Delightful is the name of it, right?
So Delightful Quilts and Decor.
So it has flower pins in the embellishment kit. It has buttons. It has beautiful stuff, fluffy stuff. So, and then you can make a pin cushion. There's lots of projects in your book that you'll have access to when this comes in. So it'll be here next week, and it is so cute. And then there's a pattern, I think, just for the thread spools, maybe for the scissors. You know, the scissors would be cool to give to a hairdresser. You know, I'm hairdresser at first heart. And if you'll see this, the details in this, it has a needle in it, and it has thread around it. So that is your preview coming from Kimberbell. Some of you say, I did so much Kimberbell. Well, baby, get ready, because she ain't stopping and she's moving forward. So I hope that you will join us. We're having a great class this weekend, a 2-day Kimberbell event that we're really excited about. People's going to learn about stabilizers. We've got lots of newbies in it, and we are so excited. And also, we want to show you, Lori set the thing. Get up here, Lori, and show your block.
I had to have this wonky log cabin. I'm always a sucker for the new tools. But I made 2 blocks yesterday. My little grandson helped me. He likes to push the buttons on the sewing machine. And so these were my first 2 blocks. It's not hard to use. Make sure you follow the instructions inside, and you come up with cute little log cabin blocks that are a little wonky.
I think that's nice, and you still have your focus center as the log cabin, but they've just put a spin on it with the angles.
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes. When you line this up, it lines it up to where you cut them a little wonky, and it's very simple to use.
It kind of looks like paper piecing.
It does kind of, because of the change of angles.
Yeah.
But of course, Creative Grid makes it simple, and again, they have the non-slip grips behind it that I absolutely love.
And you can take your phone or your iPad and scan across this, and it gives you step by step how to use it.
And just like all log cabins, there'll be many ways that you can line these up and put them together and come up with different patterns.
And yay, we want to show the quilt that Lori finished that we're getting ready to teach the 18th and the 25th of February on a Saturday. And Christy, I think you got competition with the pressing. But this is the one that Lori chose to do. Let's do it this way, Lori.
Stacked cupcakes.
Stacked cupcakes. And look at how hers looks totally different from the one we done. And what was the layer cake? Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg is the layer cake that she used. And then she chose the grunge. She's got 2 grunges in this one also, but it's beautiful. I hope she gets it quilted soon, since she don't have anything to do ever. She just keeps all the grandkids. But yay for Lori. The class is fun. It's easy. And we hope to give lots of good pointers, Christy, Betsy, and I. So we're excited. You know, we get excited because we learn so much as we're making these things that it pushes our game up. A new product from Dime, Print and Stick. It's Target paper, so it helps you achieve the target. Now, it was told to me yesterday when I said, well, you can use, I told Jill, I said, you can use this and get target. And she says, I don't have to use it. My machine does it. Well, not all machines are like the XP3s. So these are on sale this week, correct, Lori?
Yes, they're one of our...
With 25% off. So we wanted to share it with you. Dime always comes out with great tools to make your job easier to achieve great results. And something that has come in, I am so excited to show, the pre-wound bobbins for all of y'all's machine. It's been 8 months. So we now have them in. We have been promoting the other ones because we got such a huge amount. And some people can work with them and some people can't. If your machine is in need of service, they kind of kick back. But your regular embroidery bobbins is back in stock. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is for 90% of the machines. So we wanted to show you that. And I have a few other things. This is where you can put these on your ruler stickers. They're stickers like if you want it. It has arrows that you can put on both ways so that you're familiar. Because sometimes when you're doing a project, you're talking on the phone, you're talking to the grandkids or whatever. I just trying to make life easier for you and just working with different tools. I'm so excited to share this. And I have no reason why they're not doing it with other machines. This is the XP3 playbook. It has 394 pages, which is bigger than the 2, and it's bigger than the 1. Look how big. But you say, why would I need the XP3 playbook? One reason is sometimes you'll do a project and you don't do that project again, such as filling in. This is a reference point that you can always refer back to, because one of the biggest things that people says when they buy a machine, I'm never going to learn to do all those stitches, or I'm never going to learn how to edit. These are in stock. We have these on sale. Of course, Jill took one home last night because she feels she needs to refer back. Great tool to train you, help you. You know, we're not always there at 10 o'clock at night when you're trying to do something that you just brainstorm something up really neat. So these are on sale this week. So we hope you'll take advantage of that. Please enjoy our store online. But we have more stuff to show you. Don't forget, Valentine's is next week. Yes.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. We have great gift boxes for you. We have great gift cards. So please tell your family you would like to get one of those gift cards. The next thing I want to show you is, this is funny for those that are watching this morning, and my buddies know what I'm talking about. I have many customers that come in, and they started when I first opened up. I'd say, can I help you? And they'd say, well, I'm just looking. And then they would say, we didn't have a lot of fabric. So, you know, we start from the bottom up. And they'd say, I have as much fabric as you've got in this store at my house. Well, I've got a response to that now. I have these Creative Grid Scrappy Crazy Quilts for you to put that fabric together, that you've got as much as I do at home, where you can just mix all that 1980 to 2023 fabric up with these wonderful rollers that you put together. Please read up. You've got A, B, and C, and D. And what's really cool about these rollers is it's darkened to what roller it is, so that you get that. And then you've got the C, and I'm just showing you. And then you've got the B, and then you've got A, and then you've got E on this too. And what we done, which I wore Betsy out as usual, we did an example for you. This is the block, the pieces, and that's how easy they go together. Now, all that fabric that you already have, but I'm trying to make sure you don't leave the store without a tool to get that fabric sewn up that you've collected since 1980 to 2023. This is the block completely done with just scraps. I just picked out of the Sue scrap bin and did this. And then we wanted to show you the breakdown of just using one of the templates. This one here is C, so you can make a whole quilt. Honey, I can help you use up that fabric with these great rulers. These has been around a little while, but I wanted to show you this and give you a shape. And this is the D block right here. And then we have the A block right here. Might help if I had it turned right. And then we have the A, B, and B, and then the half, which is the E, right here. And I put A just so some of my friends or people look at it on YouTube. Great tool. That's your first one. And also, we didn't want to stop at that point. We have you a book with instructions to do the Crazy Six. You can purchase this book on our website. We're just trying to give you ideas how to use that fabric up. Because if you came in today, I'd say, well, let me show you how we can use your fabric up. The other thing I wanted to show you is, I'm getting ready to show you our next one. But I wanted to show you this because, and with these, you can also do this. When people buy a new machine, they say, I'll never use those creative stitches. Yeah, you will. At some point you will. But what we did is we did it on this. Now, if I was doing a crazy quilt and I was going to do top stitches like this, I would use the SF101 on the back after I sewed it together before I did these decorative stitches, because when you're putting that much thread into small areas, you need something to stabilize it. I didn't use that on the back of this one, but I used white so that you could get a full effect, and you can see a little bit of the puckering, but we talked about that after I'd finished it. So you can do all kinds of decorative stitches. I think the important thing is if you're going to do a crazy quilt, that you need to have a plan as far as what your stitches. Look at your stitches, and also it's going to help you get better with the lines. You can sew it right here on the top of the lines, right up against the seam, whatever you want to do. But this gives you an opportunity to take your machine to new levels with your decorative stitches. The next one is the Scrappy Crazy 8. It also has a book that goes with it too that we wanted to show you. And these are done with the Scrappy 8s. I kind of jumped ahead. This is just done with scrap fabric. You know, just however you want to put it together. And these are the 3 that comes with this one. And it shows you if it's blacked out and you see the light color, that's what this ruler is used for. So we wanted to show you that. And you see right here, you'll use C twice in this. This is the C, and this is the A, D, and B. So we've got a way for you to use all your scrappy fabric. And also, I think it's on the 8-inch. You can take a 6-inch piece of your fabric that you've had since 1980. Kathy, just picking at you. And you can cut all the pieces out. You can take pieces and cut them out, and you can make a quilt. Now, we didn't get to finish our quilt for you, which we'll have it finished for you next week, because Betsy, I wore her out with everything that we're trying to do before the weekend, because we don't sew or quilt during a 2-day event. What you can do if you are that gal that has just started, of course Lori has to be all coordinated. You can buy you a 10-inch layer cake, a pack of layer cakes. This is from Quilting Treasures. And that's what we done this end. We've given you many samples. And you know, some people don't like, it just kills them to go and pull scraps out and do stuff like this. Or they don't want it. And some folks like scrappy quilts. But I pulled a row because we're almost finished with it. We got to sew it together and then put some. This is using the, this is a pin because this is the top. That's what Betsy said. So we just put these together. Now another option that you can do with your scrappy quilts is you can put sashing in between. We didn't because my mission and my goal was to get her done so that you could see. So we will show you the finished project next week. And we also wanted to, is that not exciting for you folks that has as much fabric as I have in the store? I've got you 2 rulers that you can use up your fabric. The price of the rulers, that's a good thing. And I don't have the price on this one. This one runs $31.99. This one's on sale, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the 25% off.
It's one of the 25% offs. What's our 25% off? This.
The playbook.
The playbook.
And also the playbook is for the Luminaire.
The Luminaire, the XP3.
Yes.
And this. So we've got several things. You'll see it. Lori's already placed it online. One thing that I found that I just wanted to give you a little more education. When I was doing these, I felt, and cutting them, I felt this mat worked great. It's a rotary mat. And I felt, of course, Victoria used the big rotary cutter. I like when I'm coming around corners because it cuts the dogtails off. I'm one that likes to have a smaller tool so I'm not overcutting in that direction. And I had more control with the rotary cutter, the 28-inch blade, just so you know. But you know, we wanted to give you some information. If you've got scrap fabric, I've got you 2 different size rulers, 8 and 6. If you want to do the smaller, or if you just want to use one of them. So technically, you can do 5 to 6 different patterns with the 6. You can do a couple more, and I've gotten you books in so that you have the opportunity. You can do decorative stitches with everything. We still have our 5 years no interest on $5,000 or more. We set out the XJ1. We hope that when we do these promotions that gives you an opportunity to buy you a machine and be able to afford it, or before you retire, so that you can get it paid for. But little news to the wise, there'll be another machine by the time you retire that you'll want to get, because brother just keeps upping their game. And we have classes coming up. We have back in stock our ribbon candy, which is March the 18th and the 25th. Then we have our dime virtual class, which is on the 23rd at 11 o'clock. And we have picked the fabrics. You will come in on a Saturday. You will get to meet my moda rep. You will pick 3 of the top fabrics that you feel that we need to have in our store for you to purchase. So we're excited about that. But the 5 years no interest, it runs out February the 10th. If you're interested in test driving, call ahead. Let us have the machine set up that you think you want to try. Check out our website with sewing machines. You can read up on them, get full information. Mary has helped us put information, educational things on each and every machine that we have in our store that we offer, and we like giving you education. What's new for next week? We don't know yet. Be watching our website. You'll see this. This is supposedly shipped out from Utah. So the kits and the embellishments will be available soon. So you want to get a head start and purchase this. What a nice job Jill done. Very nice.
Awesome.
Nice on the wonky ruler. And thank you, Betsy, for helping me sew all these together that you didn't want to. And Doreen and I will finish sewing the quilt together with the 10-inch squares this week, and we'll show it to you next week. We're excited to see you in the store or shop us online. It's important, check out online. You can see what's new there. All of our classes is online. You can purchase online if you want to buy your products online for the classes. You can. We have a description of the things that you will need for each and every class. And if we haven't answered your questions with their description, call the store. Somebody's always excited to hear from you, Betsy. Betsy's our phone answerer. And we're excited for class this weekend. So hopefully we'll have some things to show you. Watch our Facebook. Hopefully I'll take some pictures. But Lori and I are signing off today. And thank you so much.